What's up, guys? It's your boy Justin. I'm doing a manga review. Like, normally I don't do manga reviews anymore, but I read this thing and I'm like, dude, I have to trash this. I have to trash this book, dude. It was terrible. So it's an Elden Ring manga by 7 Seas Entertainment, or sorry, Yen Press, not 7 Seas Entertainment. My bad. It's rated older teen. It was $17 Canadian, which is a very good price nowadays because a lot of manga now is like, unless you get Shonen Jump, they're like stupid expensive. And I did not play a lot of Elden Ring, but I wanted to read this because like the art looked really good, very Berserk-esque. If you told me this guy was one of, Mira's like apprentices or whatever, like his assistants, I would believe you because the art looks very good, and it starts off very good. It has like colored pages. Sorry, I gotta do this one-handed. It like has really cool monologue. You have the scenes from the game, well drawn in color, and then it starts off like this: the Elden Lord. And then you can't read it, but chapter 1 is called "You Thought This Would Be Serious, Didn't You? Wait, this cannot be the tarnish after all." So you can see this is not it being gay. This is not a gay joke or being homoerotic. This is a gag manga. This is a comedy manga, guys. It starts off super cool, dark, and serious, and then it turns into a gag manga, dude. You even have like you have this really cool art style, like very much in the line of Berserk, and then like, oh yeah, there's stupid like humor in the manga. I couldn't believe this shit, guys. I was like, I felt tricked. Like, I just want to read a dark fucking manga, dark fantasy manga. Like, we need a new Berserk, guys, because if we don't get a new Berserk from the fucking East, we're gonna get a new Berserk from the West, and it's gonna be Reddit tier slop, dude. Like, you already have people saying this shitty fucking dark fantasy comic is the new Berserk. You have these new dark fantasy novels that are Berserk clones. And it's like, dude, we need, like, Japan, you need to fucking get your ass together and make a new dark fantasy epic. You need to make a new Berserk, because if you fucking don't, the West will, and it will be fucking terrible, dude. Like, after I read the Thomas Covenant book, I'm gonna read the Black Tongue Thief, which is by an author who apparently people say writes a lot of Berserk-esque fantasy novels. And like, yeah, we'll see if the West can do it, because I have not a lot of faith that Japan can make the which this character was pretty cool. His name is Blod, which means wolf in like Welsh or some fucking shit. This is what I was pissed off at this, because I thought like, oh, maybe the manga will get good, will get serious, because there's a point in this game where this character has to help the naked dude, which I love. I like starting off the Fromsoftware games naked, because like it makes it more of a power fantasy where like you start off with no equipment. This is very Berserk-esque, by the way. Like the artwork and the action scene. But yeah, I like to start off the naked because it becomes more of a power fantasy where you start off with no equipment, and it really gives you like this dark fantasy, like, holy shit, like you're surrounded by tough enemies that can kill you, and you have like no equipment. So even in Elden Ring, I start off with like next to no equipment. By the way, they do this thing at the end of each chapter. Well, they'll feature like item from the game, which I didn't even know you could craft shit in Elden Ring, because like I said, I only played it for a weekend. But yeah, there's a lot of gaggy shit. Like, there's like there was a point where like there was gonna be this badass fight scene between like the Wolf Knight and this other knight, dude. And Melina's there. He's like, oh, you need to watch this. The guy has like Wolverine claws, by the way, on one of his gauntlets, dude. I don't know if you can see it there. So you're supposed to have this badass fight scene, because like the one dude's looking for a traitor, right? Because they both kind of serve this one demigod witch, and so they're gonna fight and kill each other, right? Only to find out the real reason why they're gonna fight is because they're both part of a fan club where they disagreed on whether like it's okay to dress up the demigod in different demigod dolls that they have in different outfits. Which later the main character meets the demigod. Oh my god, this manga was so fucking retarded, dude. There you see. Just in case you think I'm lying that this is a gag manga, right? Also, the character can't fight, so he learns a skill that allows him to summon wolves to fight alongside him, which I didn't know you could do that in Elden Ring. So I'll just get into my likes and dislikes on the manga. Like, holy shit. I don't know, the manga sucked. The art was very good, the manga sucked, and it's like such a such wasted opportunity, dude, because you have like this berserk art style in a fucking franchise that was inspired by the Berserk, by the way. And you have the game's lore. Elden Ring was created by fucking George R. R. Martin, which, as much as we all hate George R. R. Martin now because he's a lazy fat fuck who like only ever was always a fame-hungry whore who only ever cared about doing shit in Hollywood. Like, he started off his career as a writer working on shitty TV shows. Like, he always wanted to be a TV writer. So obviously when his books became big and he became big, he stopped giving a shit about his books and went to work on TV, right? So, but like, still, like, you had like Berserk style artists, a world written by George R. R. Martin. You could have made the new Berserk here, but because it's a licensed IP, like, nobody wants to waste their best ideas for a property that they don't fucking own, dude. So that's the problem with IPs. Like, you can't really, it's hard to get good writers and tell good stories because nobody wants to waste their best stories on a IP that they don't fucking own. So what do we get? We get a fucking shitty gag manga, which is like, what the fuck? Like, the only way I was able to keep forcing myself to read it was because, like, so I could do a review and trash it. And then it was the thing where, like, oh, it's like there's One Punch Man like humor. Maybe I'll enjoy it for that. But like, One Punch Man humor is only good the first time around you read it. And One Punch Man works because you had Yusuke Murata, like, whose art style is it's good, but it's not like super serious. This is a super serious art style that looks great, and then like you have, like, you know, stupid fucking humor. But in a lot of ways, this is worse than a lot of the shitty fucking comics that are written by like Reddit tier, like, leftists. Like, because for people don't know, there are like Western comic adaptions of Dark Souls, Bloodborne, probably Elden Ring 2, written by leftist Westerners. Like, that shit is probably better than this because at least that shit sticks to the tone of the original property. Where here it's like it's fucking gone, dude. And I know it's like, well, the character can't really fucking die, so it's like, how do you write like a serious dark story like when a character can't fucking die? And it's like, oh my god, dude. I don't know. This was a big piece of shit, wasted potential. And it's like, dude, what the fuck? I mean, the only way you can fix this problem is if you hire somebody, a good actual writer. But then the problem is you need to pay them more, dude, for them to actually try. So yeah, this is it for this manga review, guys. Peace out.